India is an enchanted land with a number of diverse cultures and traditions. Not only does it have a rich heritage, but it also has a ton of different tourist destinations to visit. Let us all now have a look at some of these places in southern and western parts of India.
Mahabaleshwar. Apart from the busy roads of Mumbai and industries of Pune, there lies a peaceful, pleasant, and delightful hill station, the Mahabaleshwar. Mahabaleshwar is an attractive hill station in Maharashtra. It welcomes the tourist with natural beauty, Indian history, Indian culture, and the most famous fruit, strawberries. Because of plenty availability of strawberries, this place is also called the land of strawberries. This hill station was the summer capital of Bombay Presidency during the British rule. It has numerous sightseeing points and majestic hill range. The most popular tourist attractions here are Pratapgarh Fort, Mahabaleshwar Club, Roman Catholic Church, Elephant's Head Point, Chinnaman Falls, and Dhobi Falls. Let us talk about these in detail. Pratapgarh Fort. It is located 24 kilometers away from the city. It is a historic monument which was built in year 1656 by Chhatrapati Shivaji. This fort is famous for its long dark walkways and chambers and maze of ponds. Mahabaleshwar Club. It was built in year 1881. It is a red stone building. This club offers a peaceful place for exercise lovers. This club also offers a wide-ranging view of Benna Lake. Roman Catholic Church. This church was built for British citizens who settled in India. It is very famous for beautiful paintings and architectural designs. Elephant's Head Point. This is a very famous place. The overhanging cliffs of this point are similar to head of an elephant. In fact, it is a natural architecture. Chinnaman Falls. These falls make a breathtaking sight with water falling down rocky mountains. These falls got its name from the Chinese who looked after it in the olden days. Thus, we can conclude that Mahabaleshwar is a peaceful place full of natural beauty and ancient history. But the increase in number of vehicles is polluting the air here. The rate of deforestation is increasing. If this continues, soon such a natural wonder will demolish. There is an urgent need to safeguard such natural places.
Ooty, Queen of Hills. Ooty is the capital of Nilgiri district, Tamil Nadu. It is a heavenly hill station developed during the British rule. The countryside is clad by rolling hills covered with dense vegetation, small hills and plateaus covered with tea plantations and eucalyptus trees. Climate of Ooty. Tourists are attracted to Ooty to feel the nature and the beauty of the place. Pleasant weather welcomes visitors throughout the year. Ooty lies on 2,214 meters above the sea level and is classified as warm and temperate. Average temperature is considered to be 14.4 degrees Celsius. Places to visit in Ooty. Botanical Garden. Botanical Garden is one of the popular tourist attraction place which attract the tourists from all over world. This garden is laid out in 1847. Beautiful collection of flowering trees and rare colored lilies are considered to be the main attraction of the place. The next most attractive place is Ooty Lake. The Ooty Lake is artificial lake constructed in 1824. This place gives the visitor an eye-catching view to them. The visitor also enjoys the view of eucalyptus trees with railway line running along the shore. The Paikara River. The name Paikara River came from village Paikara. The Paikara River is considered very sacred by Todas, the local tribe living over there. The river flows over a series of waterfalls. A boathouse on the Paikara Reservoir is an added attraction for tourists. The Paikara Dam Falls Reservoir is considered as a center of attraction to the people. Tea estates. Ooty has tea plantations which are spread all around the town. There are many things which could be done at tea estates such as trekking among tea gardens, tea tasting, shopping at the factory outlets, etc. On a conclusion, I personally would definitely recommend this place to visit and enjoy the beauty of the nature.
Goa. Lying on the western coast, Goa is India's smallest state and unlike any other, known for its white sand beaches, stellar nightlife, eclectic seafood, and World Heritage listed architecture. It attracts as many international tourists as it does Indians, or even more so. People of Goa. They are a very friendly and peace loving folk. The majority of the people follow Hinduism and are divided into many castes and subcastes known as jatis. The next predominant community is the Roman Catholic Christian community, followed by a minority of Muslims, Buddhists, Sikhs, and Jains. Being an erstwhile Portuguese colony, the dressing style of Goa is influenced a lot by the West. Women usually wear cotton dresses, shorts, and cotton blouses. The men tend to wear pants and cotton shirts. Sari and traditional dhotis are worn on special occasions. Kalangut Beach. Situated 15 kilometers from Panjim, Kalangut Beach is the longest beach in North Goa, stretching from Kondolim to Baga. Due to its sheer size and popularity, it is a hub for tourists and backpackers all over the world. Basilica of Bom Jesus. The Basilica of Bom Jesus Church, located in Goa, is one of a kind in India and is known for its exemplary Baroque architecture. Built in 1594, the building of this church coincides with the beginning of Christianity in India. Inside, the floor of basilica is made of marble mosaic with precious stones, giving it a solemn appearance. Above all is the image of Holy Trinity, which is the most sacred symbol in Christianity. The Basilica of Bom Jesus is over 408 years old and is open to public every day. Water sports in Goa. The water sports in Goa have always seen its fair share of excited tourists and adventure seekers. Some of the most popular water sports in Goa are scuba diving, jet ski, parasailing, ringo ride, water ski. Fort Aguada. Built in 1612 as a protection from Dutch and Marathas, Fort Aguada was the most prized and crucial fort for the Portuguese and covers the entire peninsula at the southwestern tip of Badajoz. The fort is so named after the Portuguese word for water, that is agua, and used to be a replenishing source of fresh water for sailors.
Daman and Diu, the compact and cosmopolitan union territory of our India, situated to the southern west coast and 100 miles to north of Mumbai. Now let's talk about the mind-blowing places to be visited in Daman and Diu. The first one is Gangeshwar Temple, located in Diu. It is an ancient 5,000-year-old temple presiding to Lord Gangeshwar, the form of Shiva. The temple is amid the rocks and is surrounded by scenic beauty and ataraxy. The speciality of the temple is to be believed the 5 Shivlingas made by Pandava. The Shivlinga are submerged in river at high tides and tips are only visible at low tides. The second one is the Diu Fort is the most popularly visited tourist place in Diu. This magnificent fort was built by Portuguese in the 16th century when the territory was ruled by Portuguese. Made by sandstone, lime and mortar, today it is the landmark of Diu and one of the wonders of Portuguese origin in the world. Last but not the least, St. Paul's Church, situated in Diu Island near Jalandhar Beach. The church is named after the Saint Paul, the apostle of Jesus Christ. It has the most eye-catching and wonderful architecture. Now let's talk about the cuisine of people living in Daman and Diu. Seafood is the main specialty of Daman and Diu. Lobster, fish and crabs are the most in demand delicacies for the non-vegetarians over there. Now, let's move forward looking into the cultural and traditional lifestyle of Daman and Diu. Daman and Diu boost the rich and multi-faced cultural heritage. The cultural and traditional life of Daman and Diu shows the amalgamation of European, tribal and Indian elements. The festivals and fairs of the region are integral part of the socio-cultural life of Daman and Diu, and they are celebrated in grandeur. The prominent language that is spoken in the territory is Gujarati.
Kodaikanal, the queen of hill stations located in the state of Tamil Nadu. Kodaikanal is one of the most frequently visited destinations. The name Kodaikanal means the gift of forest. Centered around the man-made marvel that is the Kodaikanal Lake, the hill station is encompassed by the endless charm of nature and is filled to brim with interesting and breathtaking tourist spots that are simply waiting to be explored. Here are some important and must-visit tourist attraction places. Green Valley View. Green Valley View is one of the many places to visit in Kodaikanal. It is a one-stop to get a wholesome view of enthralling greenery, the cloud-bound valley and the lush mountains behind. Kodaikanal Lake. Kodaikanal Lake is a man-made lake also known as Kodai Lake. Vera Levine was the man responsible for the creativity and the resources of this lake. Flower shows and boat pageants are consistent fascinations in the summer. If you take an above-ground view of the lake, you will be amazed to find a star-shaped water body that is the soul of the city. Bear Shola Falls. If you are looking for privacy, serenity, a glimpse at nature's beauty, then a visit to Bear Shola Falls is a must. It gets attention-grabbing name from the fact that bears visit here to quench their thirst. Coker's Walk. If you want to see the epitome of beauty on earth, then you should visit the Coker's Walk. Driving through the mountains is one experience, but walking on an entire kilometer on the path while you look at the lush green mountains on the other end has its own magic. Bryant Park. The park educates and trains students of ornamental horticulture and it is also recognized as a demonstration center. One section of the park is dedicated to an exotic rose garden. Festivals. Natyanjali. It is celebrated in the month of February or March in the honor of Lord Nataraja. On this occasion, dancers from every corner of the country gather at Kodaikanal and pay their homage by performing various dances. Chittirai. It is named after the Tamil month Chittirai. It is celebrated in the month of April. Mother Salad. It is celebrated every year in the month of August. The festival reaches its culmination on 14th and 15th August.
Kerala. Munnar. Munnar is located in the Idukki district in the South Kerala. It is a popular hill station in India. It is well known for its tea plantation and spices. Munnar, Kashmir of South India. Munnar is also known as the Kashmir of South India. It is also blessed with natural viewpoints apart for the tea plantation. Thrissur. Thrissur is a commercial and cultural center. It is considered to be the oldest city on the west coast of India. It is famous for the Thrissur Puram festival. Thrissur is also known as the cultural capital of Kerala and the land of Purams. Thrissur Puram. Thrissur Puram is an annual Hindu festival held in Kerala. It is at Vadakkum Nathan temple in Thrissur every year on the Puram day, the day when moon rises with the Puram star in the Malayalam calendar month of Vedam. Kochi. Kochi is the bustling commercial port city situated on the southwest coast of India. It has a trading history that dates back to at least 600 years. This cosmopolitan town has set up market stores, art gallery, and some of the finest heritage accommodations. It is also an important center of Kerala arts and the stand-out places to see Kathakali.
Mysore. The historic settlements of Mysore is one of the South India's most enchanting cities, famed for its glittering royal heritage and magnificent monuments and buildings. Its World Heritage listed palace brings most travelers here, but Mysore is also rich in tradition with a deeply atmospheric bazaar district replete with spice stores and incense stalls. History of Mysore. Mysore was the capital of Kingdom of Mysore until 1950 except during 18th century when Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan were the de facto rulers for a 40-year period. Mysore state continued to be ruled by Wadiyar dynasty till Mysore became part of Indian Republic on 26 January 1950 and now the Mysore city is the headquarters of the Mysore district. Mysore city is also known as the City of Palaces and the Ivory City. Tourist places in Mysore are Mysore Palace, St. Philomena's Cathedral Church, Jagan Mohan Fort, Chamundeshwari Temple, Brindavan Garden, and Srirangapatna Fort. Let us discuss about some famous places. Mysore Palace, Mysore's proud possession and one of the India's most visited attractions. Mysore Palace is an incredible man-made edifice. This palace was once a royal residence of the mighty Wadiyar rulers who ruled Mysore for 7 centuries. At present, it witnesses more than 2.7 million visitors every year. It was built between 1897 to 1912 based on the design of English architect Henry Irwin. This 3-storied building represents a flawless combination of Hindu, Gothic, Muslim, and Rajput styles of architecture. The palace is constructed using fine grey granite and features beautiful domes that are made up of deep pink colored marbles. Brindavan Garden, sprawling over a large area of about 150 acres, Brindavan Garden are considered to be the best in Mysore. This beautiful stretch of land is situated just a level below the popular Krishna Raja Sagar reservoir that is built across the Kaveri river. The garden is about 18 kilometers northwest of the city of Mysore. The most notable thing about Brindavan Gardens are the beautiful fountains that look wonderful during the night when they are lit up. Last but not the least, Chamundeshwari Temple. The Chamundeshwari Temple is a traditional Hindu temple located on the eastern edge of Mysore at the height of 1000 feet on the Chamundi Hills. It was named after goddess Durga. The temple also has the statues of Nandi and Mahishasura the demon. Being one of the oldest temples in the palace city of Mysore, the temple is a must-visit attraction for the travelers.
Araku Valley, South Tourism, Andhra Pradesh. Home to amazing beaches, enchanting temples, and mesmerizing hill stations, there is no dearth for many explored gems in South India that portray the ancient traditions and rich cultural heritage. And of all the unexplored and untouched places, Araku Valley in the Andhra Pradesh is definitely a stunner. Yet to be discovered to its fullest potential, Araku Valley is one of the most spectacular vacation spots in the state of Andhra Pradesh. Araku Valley is from those places which a person would never wish to miss, and this is because of the 6 best experiences you can have there. Chaparai Waterfalls, Anantagiri Hills, Padmapuram Botanical Garden, Araku Tribal Museum, Bodra Caves, and the very famous Bongolu chicken. Tighten your seat belts because now we are going to explore the beauty of Araku. Chaparai Waterfalls, also known as Dumriguda Falls, is the most breathtaking place to visit in Araku, which is encircled by green plants on all the sides. Located at a distance of 5 kilometers from the valley. Anantagiri Hills, located at a distance of 26 kilometers from the Araku. Anantagiri is a small hill station nestled between Araku and Vizag. Being one of the most beautiful and important hill stations of Andhra Pradesh, one will find coffee plantations and waterfalls which looks gorgeous together. Padmapuram Botanical Garden. Being one of the most significant parts of Araku Valley's historical past, one can witness the most rare flowers and trees at Padmapuram Botanical Garden that are hard to find anywhere else. Araku Tribal Museum is one of the most popular stops as the place is created for making people aware of the Araku Valley's lifestyle and culture by taking them through its historical past. Borra Caves, considered to be one of the most best experiences to indulge in during one's visit to Vizag. Borra Caves are the largest caves in the country. Bongolu chicken. Explore Araku Valley and not try the local delicacy? No way. The popular gateway also happens to be an ideal place for those who like the taste of Bongolu chicken, the famous dish of Araku. One should definitely give it a try, at least for the sake of tranquility it offers in the cuddle of nature.
Hyderabad. Hyderabad is a place full of architectures. Apart from Charminar, there are many other places to visit in Hyderabad. Some of them are Salarjung Museum. It is located on the southern bank of Musi River. It is one of the 3 national museums of India. It was established on 16 December 1951. It has a collection of sculptures, paintings, carvings, textiles, etc. It is one of the largest museums in the world. The Veiled Rebecca, the Double Statue, the British Clock are some of the world famous sculptures. Nizam Museum. It is a rare place about which only few people know about. It contains all the golden and silver made items which were used by King Nizam. It has many models of markets which are also made of gold. Contains King Nizam's wardrobe, which is the world's largest and biggest wardrobe. Chamahalla Palace. It was the seat of Asaf Jahi dynasty and was the official residence of Nizams of Hyderabad. The palace was built by King Nizam Salabat Jung. In the palace, the grand pillared Darbar Hall has a pure marble platform on which the royal seat was laid. It also has many chandeliers. It has a clock which has been ticking from 251 years and is called Khilawat clock. Golconda Fort. It was earlier the capital city of Qutub Shahi dynasty. Golconda flourished as a trade center of large diamonds called Golconda diamonds. The region has produced some of the world's most famous diamonds, including the colorless Kohinoor diamond. Ramoji Film City. It has a vast area of 1666 acres. It is the largest integrated film city in the world and has been certified by the Guinness Book of World Records. It also has popular tourism and recreation center containing natural and artificial attractions, including an amusement park. Around 1.5 million tourists visit this place every year.
We can now conclude that India is a country filled with ancient culture and the best tourist spots. Let us cherish our country by protecting the Indian heritage, culture, and tradition.